Yeah, we'll start a new lesson, that's dependent motion. What do you mean by dependent motion? Check this. So dependent motion means if motion of one particle is based on motion of other particle or several particles, then it is called as dependent motion. How? Check this. For example, if I pull this B block downwards, then block A will move up, correct? Or block A down, then block B will move up. That means block A motion is based on block B motion, or motion of block B is based on motion of block A. Same here, you can just pull this A behind, that means you can put this A to the left, then this will move up. So velocity of motion of any one block is based on any other block or any other particle, then it is called as dependent motion. How this works? Check this simple and basic law, that is first string law. What is first string law? First string law is N1S1 is equal to N2S2. What do you mean by N1? N1 means number of string parts connected to object 1. N1 means number of string parts connected to object 1, and S1 is position or displacement of the object 1. Correct? N2 is again number of string parts connected to object 2. S2 is distance or displacement of object 2. How this works? Take derivative. So this will be N1 V1 is equal to N2 V2. Why? Derivative of position is what? Velocity. Again derivative. So N1 A1 is equal to N2 A2. Why? It's going to be what? Velocity derivative is what? Acceleration. And this is what we have first string law. How this is applicable? Check this here. How to apply this? Use this law. What's that? NA SA is equal to NB SB, and check this carefully. How many string parts connected to object A? Only one string part. Okay, that means this is 1 SA is equal to 1 SB. Why 1 SB? How many string parts connected to object B? Only one. So SA is equal to SB. SA is equal to SB. If you take derivative, it will be VA is equal to VB. If you take again derivative, AA is equal to AB. Correct or not? So this is what we have for this object or this figure. Now this is all about relations of position, velocity and acceleration. What if I say distance covered by A and distance covered by B is same? That means if I say B is moving down with 2 meter, then A will move up with 2 meter, because SB is 2 and SA will also be what? 2. If I say A is moving up by 5 meter per second velocity, then VA will be 5 and what will be VB? 5 only, but moving with downward direction, moving in downward direction. Check next. Next is this one. Let us apply it to this example. Again, NASA is equal to NBSB. Check this carefully. How many string parts connected to object A? Only one. So I will write this as 1 SA. How many string parts connected to B? 2. So it's 2 SB. Correct or not? 1 SA and 2 SB. I will go for simplification. SA is equal to 2 SB. Why 2 SB? 2 string parts connected to object B. Just check 1 and 2. Now if I take derivative, it will be VA is equal to 2 VB and then AA is equal to 2 AB. Correct? And now check this quickly and carefully. What if block B is covering 2 meter distance? Then 2 into 2 SA will be 4. That means if block B is moving by 2 meter distance, SA for the same time will move by what? 4 meter. Likewise, if block A is moving by 5 meter per second velocity, then it will be 5 here, 5 upon 2, 2.5. So VB will be 2.5 meter per second. And that's the concept of first string law. But there is limitation of the concept. What's the limitation of the concept? This string law is applicable only for one string and two objects, not for the third object. Okay, not for the second string. There are 2 strings, 3 strings. This is not possible. This is applicable only for 2 objects and 1 strings. 2 object and 1 string. That's it. Got it? So we discussed, that is first part. We discussed first part, that's first string law, applicable only when 1 string and 2 objects. Now dependent motion analysis. This is applicable for n number of strings and n number of objects. How? Check this. You have to go for 5 steps. What is step number 1? Select data. Step number 2, select sign, plus or minus. How? I will explain. Mark variables, means moving distances or changing distances. Mark constant, that means fixed distances. And find total length, hence find velocity and acceleration. How to do this? Check this one. So let us start with the object. We will go for the first step, that is select datum. First step is to select what? Datum. Datum means what? Axis. Okay, how to select axis? Remember this. If string parts are vertical, select horizontal axis. If string parts are horizontal, that means this one, select vertical axis. Okay, so we have to select both axes here. Why? Here string parts are vertical as well as horizontal. That means we have to select what? Both the axes, horizontal as well as vertical. I will repeat. If string parts are vertical, select horizontal axis. String parts are horizontal, select vertical axis. Now I will select axis. Where you can select axis? You can select axis anywhere. I am selecting it here. Okay. Why? I am selecting axis nearer to what? Surface. Nearer to surface. Okay. Now this is horizontal axis. Why? For vertical parts. Okay. Now this is horizontal. That means I have to select vertical datum. How? Just check. I am selecting vertical datum also. I will select vertical datum here. Just check. This is going to be vertical datum. Okay. Now step number 1 concluded. Select datum. If the string parts are vertical, select horizontal datum. If string parts are horizontal, select vertical datum. Done. But before I start second step, we should conclude two things. What is the first one? Remember, we are going to neglect these distances. Why? Considering size or length of the string, we'll consider size of the pulley is what? Negligible. So we won't consider that. We don't consider this one also. Clear? Yes. So first step done. Select horizontal and vertical datums. Select sign. How to select sign? Select always positive sign towards string part. That means what? If this is going to be datum line, I repeat, if this is going to be datum line, then select positive towards string and negative against string. Same here. If this is datum line, positive towards string, this is positive, and negative to the left against string parts. Okay, so select second step. Second step is what? Sign. We did that. Third step, mark variables. Variables means changing distances. How? Check this. If I pull this to the right, check what is going to happen. If I pull this to the right, the object will move up. That means this distance and this distance will be minimum or maximum. Correct or not? That means will change. This object will move up. Can you tell me, will this distance be changing? No. Why? This is fixed here and this is fixed here. That means this distance won't change. But these will change. Why? This object will move up and down. So the changing distances are to be marked as variables, and I will call it as XA. This is XA. Then what will be this one? Remember, this one is going to be constant distance, and I will call that as X0. Why it is constant distance? It is between fixed position. This is not moving. Clear? One more variable distance. Check this. Distance of object B. Correct? This is what? XB. And remember, distances are always to be measured from axis only. Correct? This is changing. Yes. If you shift this to the right, distance will increase likewise. So I just got mark variables. Yes. Mark constants. Yes. Now let us write total length. How write total length? Total length L is equal to, check this, XA plus this now. So XA plus XA, 2XA. Correct? Plus this is X0. Correct? Plus this is XB. Correct? So I got this like this. X0 is constant distance. If it is constant, shift this on left. So L minus X0 is equal to 2XA plus XB. Correct? I'm just shifting constant on left. I just got complete length. Just check XA plus X0 plus XB. Clear? I will take derivative. What is derivative of constant? 0, because the lengths are constants. Derivative of this is 2VA. And derivative of this is VB. Correct or not? So what is VB? VB is equal to minus 2VA. If you take one more derivative, AB is equal to minus 2AA, and these are velocity and acceleration relations based on what? Analysis. And now check, if VA is 2 meter per second, then VB will be minus 4. That means opposite to the given direction. Got it? Similarly for acceleration. We start now second example. Check this. Again, step 1, select datum based on this. So string parts are vertical, select horizontal datum. String part is horizontal, select vertical datum. How I'm going to do this? Check this one. If string parts are vertical, select horizontal datum. Correct? And if string parts are horizontal, select vertical datum. I am purposefully considering here. Why? You will come to know. Check this. Now this is plus towards string parts. This is minus against string part. This is plus towards string parts, minus against string part. Okay. Now check next. I will mark all variable distances which are moving or changing distances. If I move these blocks into the right, A will move up, set of B will move up. That means these all distances are changing. This is also moving to the right. That means all distances are changing. I am going to mark these as variables. Check this. This is going to be XA. These all are XB, correct or not? Why? 1, 2, 3, 4. All 4 are connected to B. These 2 are connected to A. And I will mark this as XC, which is connected towards C. But I will have to mark one more distance. Check this. Distances are always to be measured from what? Axis. I will mark this distance as X0. Why? This is distance between two fixed pulleys, which will be what? Constant distance. Okay. Now let us measure total length. How to measure total length? Check this. L is equal to, this is XA plus XA means 2XA plus XB, 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 that means 4 times XB, correct? Plus what is this distance? Check this carefully. This is going to be XC minus X0. So plus XC minus X0. Remember this one. Is that okay? Now I will shift this distance, XC minus this one. So this is what XC minus X0. Shift X0 here. L plus X0 is equal to 2XA plus 4XB plus XC. And now can we go for differentiation? Yes, definitely. What's this derivative? 0 is equal to 2VA plus 4VB plus VC. If you take again derivative, it will be 2AA plus 4AB plus AC, and that is going to be your final answer. Got it? So this is analysis of string. 3 and 4. Check this. First of all, we'll select datum line. String parts are vertical. Select horizontal datum line. And I think we won't need only one datum line, that is horizontal axis. Why we don't want any vertical? We don't have any horizontal string part. So we have only one, this one. I will mark this as plus and this as minus. Towards string part plus, against minus. Mark variables. Which are variables here? You can just check. This is first variable. What's that? XD. Is this moving up and down? Yes. It is not fixed. So this will move up and down. Correct? So I will mark this as XE. Check this. Okay? Will this move up and down? Yes. This is not fixed. That means this is also a variable. I will call it as XC. Will this move up and down? Yes, this is variable. That is not fixed. So it's XF. This will move up and down? Yes, definitely. So that's not a variable. I will call it as XB. This will move up and down. I will call it as XA because these all are variables, nothing fixed. And now I will divide this problem in 3 parts. Why 3 parts? Check this. Because you will find there are 3 lanes here. This is green first one, second is violet one, and third is orange one. Let us find length 1. What is length 1? Tell me length 1. This is XD plus XE plus XE means XD plus 2XE. Correct? Check violet length now carefully. L2. Correct? What is this XC? This is XF. This is XF. What is this? This is XC minus XE. So this is XC minus XE plus XC, correct? Plus XC plus 2XF plus 2XF. You just have to add XC plus XC is what? 2XC plus 2XF minus XC. Let us go for length 3. That is orange one. What's this? This is XB minus XF. XB minus XF, correct? What is this? XB plus XB. Correct? What is this? XA. Just add these all. And what is the next process? Next process is to take derivative. Length derivative will be what? 0. Right side derivative will be what? Relation between velocity and acceleration. Got it? Check one more example. Again select datum line. String parts are vertical. Select horizontal datum line. So this will be datum line plus and minus. Now tell me, are these objects moving? Yes, this will some complete set will move up and down. If you pull this down, this will move up. Let us mark variables. What are variables? This is XA, correct? This is XD. Why this is XD? Because it will move up and down. What is this? This is XB. And what is this? This is XC. So we got it like this. And now you will tell me how many total lengths we have? 2. I am not going to write. I will just explain. I want you to write this. What is length 1? This green one. XA plus XD. We got first length. How to find this violet one? This is XB minus XD plus this is XC minus XD. And that's the final answer. Hope you understood complete analysis of